Hey, how's everybody doing this beautiful Monday morning? I'm super excited. Got Heather here, super rock star, seven-figure earner. And today we're going to be in the inside mind of the seven-figure earner. You know, I read the book, The Millionaire Mind, and that book was powerful. So I was like, now it's time to really sit down and really unlock the keys that's going to help every single person be successful no matter what you're doing. So, Heather, how are you doing? Man, how's it going this morning so far for you?
It's beautiful. I cannot get enough of telling people about this wonderful opportunity we have. So I've been on call after call. It's my favorite thing to do. So
Most definitely. And I know you're super busy, so I'm gonna go ahead. I got a few questions here. I wanted to make this like one of those where people can share this out and use it because I really believe that tools are powerful, especially in our industry, to help people, be successful and really share what we have here is so powerful. So my first question to you is, if you built a massive legacy in network marketing so far, what led you to say yes to network marketing? Like what got you started in this industry?
so to be honest, it was an accident. I mean, it was truly an accident. Um, I'm just a firm believer in things really work out for me, and that's just how easy it is to live if you trust and go in a direction that your heart leads you, and your intuition will always steer you in the right direction. So I was a makeup artist for years. I was a personal trainer, a nutrition coach. All of these things kind of led me to sell myself, the services I was giving. I'm around people all the time. I network like crazy. I love learning about people's stories. So it just seamlessly went into somebody came into my inbox, said, "Hey, you would be really good at this." You know the deal. And I
Yeah.
said, "Okay, let's try it out. Let's see if I'm good at this," because that's literally what I wish I had some bigger, more intuitive insight for you, but it really is just that simple. And I just tried it. And that's how I've seen so many people become successful when they just give it a chance, give it their all, and keep going until it actually is working.
Wow, that's crazy. I tell people, man, the power of the inbox is real.
For real. It's
Hey,
true.
that inbox is real, guys. Don't
Mhm.
sleep on it. So my next question is: you've made millions in this industry. You've led massive teams. What got you so excited about MWR Life?
Oh, well, can I tell you that I was using the product for 3 months before I decided to launch North America? I mean, the opportunity that they were bringing to me was so big. It was so big. And I didn't really even see that being as big as it is. So before I even got on a call with the CEO and the VP, I started using the product. I just signed up. My upline was floored. She was like, "What? Did you just sign up?" I'm like, "Yeah." But like, why wouldn't I? I love to
Yeah.
travel. I want to save. I want luxury things. I want it for less. I want to drop the barrier to entry for every single person that I know. Like, if I love something, I want to share it with you. If I know that you're going to get a good deal and it's like the bee's knees and everybody needs it, I'm going to tell somebody. I am not a gatekeeper at all. I want everybody to know that we can all do this together. Um, so I saw that in this for 3 whole months, and the VP messaged me and he said, "Heather, you've been saving thousands of dollars. You see the capacity of what we can bring. We have all the AI. You can plan a trip in 30 to 60 seconds. You don't need to call an agent. You don't need to chat GPT and then go to your maps and then do it. You can plan a trip in 30 to 60 seconds. You did it. So why aren't you launching North America?" And I was like, you know what? You got a really good point. So I just started it. That's how it happened, literally.
Wow. Hey, that's just correct. Man, you really answered a whole lot of questions in one, just like that. Because man, this platform is super powerful when it comes to that AI trip planner. I was in there playing around with it, and I was like, "Yo, is this really real? Like, you can literally just press a button and it tells you every single thing, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So the next question I have that I want that's important is what is about this opportunity that aligns with like your brand? And you kind of said it a lot that you were a makeup artist and things like that, but like what really aligns with you with MWR Life?
Well, me in a nutshell, everything I love, I turn into a business. I do not want to be bored and I do not want to be broke. So if I'm bored, I'm going to be broke. And if I'm broke, I'm going to be bored because I need to go and experience this life. You only live once, right? YOLO. And I want to be out there making sure that my life is the most fantastic life that has ever been lived. And if that looks different for so many people, right? It might be for me, I want to go to Italy and be on a yacht and go through the Amalfi Coast and do all these crazy, wonderful things. Some people want to stay in their living room, go to a staycation down the street, maybe get some cheese bread and whatever. There's all kinds of different things you can do, even locally. Like I'm from Detroit. Instead of taking an Uber downtown, we just get a hotel down there, drive down for the day, have great experience. It's 20 minutes away. And I did all this from my app. So it looks different for everybody. But the alignment for me is really like life experiences and having access to things that only certain people normally have access to. I want to open that up for everybody. That's my brand. Like it's real easy to be the person you want to be as long as you have this telling you, okay, I can actually have the things I want, and overcoming the fear of just getting started and being able to push through that belief, right? Because I mean, travel is one thing, but lifestyle is a completely different thing. We all like to travel. We all have these big dreams, like this is a bucket list trip. This is something that I really love, whatever. I just want to make it so that people feel that community, like that's alignment to me. People feel that community, and like I could meet you in your hometown and we could have a crazy experience, and that would be better than going to, Spain for the weekend. Like the community piece of that might feel better than just going by myself to walk the stairs in Portugal. It depends on who you are and what you're bringing to the table. This could be for anybody. So that's alignment to me, being able to have, open up that access for people.
Man, that says a lot right there. And man, just by you being on this live says a lot about you. About how you really want to impact people's lives with this membership. And I'm grateful that you hopped on here to hop on this live. And one thing I want to ask is the comp plan. I know a lot of people always ask me like, Jay, what is about this comp plan? And I listen to you a lot on your Zoom calls. I play them over and over again. And one thing you said was it's a digital product, right? And I want you to kind of emphasize, because I know what you know what I'm talking about. Emphasize on that so people can understand that the power of our compensation plan, the power of this opportunity being a digital product, like the power in that.
I didn't even understand the capacity of that either, because I am a product junkie. I love products. I'm a girl's girl. I want makeup. I want hair stuff. I want pills and drinks and magic potions. I want it all. I like it. But I started my own makeup brand. This is just a little insight. I started my own makeup brand. We ran out of a cap. Okay. We couldn't get the cap. It would have taken 6 months to get that cap for the bottle that we were using. So we had to change the bottle because I needed the cap. I didn't want to be out for 6 months, but the bottle wasn't conducive to my product. So the product then had to change formula. And I was like, no, I'm not changing the formula. So I then had to wait 6 months to keep the product with the integrity that it had before. Okay. Unless I was looking for a new bottle, which then would take 3 or 4 months. So any way you sliced it, I was looking at a 3 or 4 out of stock time period. So what happens in bigger companies when you have a product like that? You then wait for 3 or 4 months. If that's 50% of your business, you either have to switch focus and go to a different product. Okay. Your marketing is all in this one product. You have to go to something different. Okay. But then also you don't want to change the formula. Some companies decide they are going to change the formula. They will or will not then go into telling the field that they're changing the formula, and we think, oh, there's bad owners and good owners. No, there's people that are making decisions based on product companies that they have to make those decisions, just like I did in my makeup brand. So in a product world, it seems fabulous to sell something that's like 100% needed in the industry, or popular or trendy or the next big thing, but one wobble could put you out of business and just take the whole thing down. Whereas when it's digital, you can then hi guys, do you guys want to shut the door? I'm live. I know. Sorry. When it's digital, then sorry about that, guys. When it's digital, it's instant. You're making instant money. You have instant access to the product. When something needs to be changed or up leveled, not only is it digital, but our company specifically has a proprietary product, and we own all of the tech. The IT is in-house. Our AI component is owned by Yoni, who is our CEO. Everything is here with us. Instead of saying, okay, we need an expert in this, we're going to go grab one, we're going to go find one, and then a week later, we might have a result. Instead, Yoni loves, and I've talked to him a million times about this, he loves learning it himself, hiring a team that would then find those solutions and having it in-house to make it quick, to make the field be able to do their business and have those things happen quickly. And it's innovative. Like the innovation is insane when it comes to, one, a digital product, but two, an owner that really sees that innovation being one of the most important things there is in the industry. And products can have that. I've seen it happen. But like I said, if you have one little wobble, it affects every little thing inside that team. So that's the difference. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, that was very helpful, because that happened to me before. I was like, man, I had hit like 9,000 a month in the company, and they changed the coffee formula, and it just crashed my whole thing. And I was like, I think I had network marketing PSTD ever since then.
Yeah.
Until I found till this company came, I knew in my heart, like, this is it right here. This is the runner. This is the win. So I'm super excited. So how are you helping your team right now duplicate success right now, especially for the brand new people who are just getting started? I think that's a really good question.
It's super easy. You're asking all the good questions. So thank you. I'm grateful for you that you're so organized too. That's super simple. Like if you have somebody who's just starting out, the sauce is you can get 3 people on an elite membership that's using the platform. If you get 3 people, then your membership is auto-financed and you don't have a personal volume requirement after that. So then what happens is, they have time to learn skills. They're not paying any personal volume. Okay. They don't have products coming out of their cabinets falling onto them like they had to order so they could get paid. Okay. That PV requirement is gone. So then they can take their time, learn skills. It never starts over at the end of the month because those memberships go in at different times. So you're having that retention, and those skills can be learned. They can be learned and taught easily by people who've done it before. They can be learned just by watching what their leaders are doing, but it's not a time constraint, right? You don't have a week to go hit a goal. You have whenever you are showing up to make the goal, which obviously success loves speed. You want to go fast. I feel like I'm our VP always tells me I dance before I hear the music. So I'm like, yeah, but somebody's got to set the music up. Somebody's got to be the DJ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's go. So I'm really fast when it comes to that. I think the faster you go, the faster you go. I mean, obviously you want some income in your pocket, you're going to go faster. But some people just don't, vibe that way. So it takes longer to learn the skills. And right now, I'm telling you, the amount of leaders that are coming here, the amount of people that have had success in the industry, it's astronomical because they see that it's a digital product. They know that they can help their people learn skills. They know that this build is brand new in North America. And when you're in a compensation plan that has a binary component, it's not just binary. Okay. There's all kinds of different pieces. You don't get penalized for being on one leg or the other leg or whatever. You don't get penalized for that. But they see that there's all kinds of favor for being the first in. And I mean, that's really special. Now, I just said this on another live where I was, if I would have waited longer than those 3 months to come in, and somebody else would have gotten the opportunity to launch North America. And where would I be sitting then? Right? So acting on your intuition, your gut, like you did, like you said, this is it. That feeling, do not let it sit there for not even a day or a week, because we're duplicating super fast now, especially because of those 3 people you get in and it's auto finance, especially because you have so many leaders who know exactly what they're doing, and all you got to do is pay attention. You don't need a document. You don't need a written comp plan. You're a visual learner. You're an audible learner. You're whatever. It's everywhere all the time. All you have to do is plug in. So yeah, that's really the secret. Like, it's the flow is happening. The momentum is here.
Yeah, I tell people the power of 3 will get you free.
Yeah.
The power of 3 will get you free. If you
It's
just keep that in your mind and you teach that, you're gonna win. Power of 3 will get you free. Just just go 3. You
Yeah.
know, hey, that's the key right there. So so you're a mom, a leader. So how are you balancing building an empire with real life and family? Because I know that's a big thing people ask.
Well, you see real life going on behind me. So there's
Yeah.
that. No, I think, there's pockets of time that I can do this. And then sometimes where I need to pay full attention to some other things. But I'll tell you this, if you really want big things in your life, there's got to be communication with the people around you. And it's a group effort, to be honest, and you don't become a 6-figure, 7-figure earner by, taking time off to, I don't know, sleep. You got to
Yeah.
sleep fast. Okay. You got to sleep fast, because when the opportunity is here, you got to jump on it. I'm not saying that you have to be unbalanced for long, but if you want big things, you got to do big things. I'm trying to be honest here, right? Like, my kids know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. They're in the other room. They're helping out, giving each other rides, doing that kind of thing. That's my fiance. He's in and out of the room. He's going up north. We got things going on all over the place. It can feel a little bit chaotic at times, but if you want what you want when you want it, you got to do the things that you need to do, and it sleeps for nobody. Like, you got to go. I'm sorry. That's probably the most honest answer you're going to get. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
That's what I like about you. You don't be sugarcoating nothing.
No.
That's the one thing I like. Like, I tell people, like, man, you're gonna either get it or you not. If you don't want to get it, hey, you're not gonna get paid. So
Right. You had to walk 10 extra steps to find a $100 bill on the ground and it's yours. Would you walk the 10 extra steps?
yeah.
Yes. No risk, no reward. You got to go all in.
Dang,
Take
man.
steps.
So let me see. So, like, you already answered that pretty much. Why is it now the time for people to lock arms with us right now with this opportunity and take it really serious?
Yeah. Heck yeah. It is. You cannot have, everybody's talking about soft life right now. And I get that. But you cannot have a soft life without putting the work in to get there. Okay. You don't get to lay down on the nice little forest ground without climbing that hill to get there. Okay. You don't get to do all of that without making sure that you know exactly how to get there to show other people and bring them with you. Okay. You can't do this alone. So, we need people to launch this market. We need leaders to take it and see it for what it is, because the product is delightful. Okay. But we're making it fit us, and every community that we're in is growing and getting their own experiences, their own way of having this work for them. And it's a beautiful thing. And we need those people right now. We need those people that actually want to be millionaires, that want to be 6 and 7-figure earners, because the capacity is here right now. We're going to take over this entire company. I don't know if my European brothers and sisters are really happy about me saying that on every live.
Yeah.
Big country. Okay. Canada, North America, Canada, US, Mexico. We're in Australia now. We're in all of these people in North America are bringing a lot of different countries. But we're going to take over, and we need people who really want to do that. And then at the end of it all, we're just taking trips and putting our toes in the sand and, hanging out in our hometowns together and having that community. That part, the balance part, doing that simultaneously while working. And this is work, by the way. So those 10 steps are going to be the funnest 10 steps you can take, because this for me is fun. These
Yeah.
lives, this community stuff, going out and I had a little social, I had a little glass of wine, hung out, we talked about business. That was my work. That's what I'm doing. So, I mean, it's a pretty special thing, and now's the time because we're going to take over. So
You the DJ Khaled of MWR Life. The takeover. That's what I'm gonna start telling you. You the DJ Khaled, the takeover. When you come out on stage, you need to have that song playing. Remember, I said that.
Okay.
The takeover.
You got to remind me because I'll forget.
Yeah, we taking over. Yes, indeed. So this is the last question right here. So what's your biggest piece of advice for someone who wants to break free and finally start living life on their terms?
So many people think too much about it, or they're comfortable thinking about it, or they think that access only is only for special people. Access is only for people who've seen it before. And you have to completely shift into a different reality in order to make things happen. And it's available to everybody. There is access and it is available to everybody. But maybe just this much of a shift can open your eyes up to a whole new world. And the other part is start now. Like, just do it. I'm 50 years old, okay? I'm not a spring chicken, all right? I'm not just starting out. I have all these experiences behind me that have hurt me, caused me to pause for a moment. I got trauma and things and whatever. But the minute you let that stop you is the minute you're going to stay exactly where you are for the rest of your life. So you just got to hurry up and get out of there. Go look at things differently. Go change the scenery. Go talk to somebody new. Go do it and sign up quickly and get this one as your coach, because you, my friend, this is one of my favorite lives. I love the way you speak words. Okay. I absolutely love the way you were so organized getting this together. And I know you're going to do big things. You've done them before and you're going to help a lot of people do it.
I appreciate that. So, man, I appreciate you. I know you got to run. Man, I look forward to doing this again. Look forward to seeing you in Vegas. I'll be there in September. I already got my tickets. So, yes. Man, let's party it up. Let's pop bottles and let's do it like we do out here at MWR Life, guys. So, DJ Khaled is leaving the building. Heather, right? Let's get it. And we'll see you guys at the top because the bottom's way too crowded, y'all. Peace.
Absolutely.